Hey guys, it's me, Tiffany. I am playing Dead by Daylight. This is 3 of the matches I played. I've only played for 1 day. This is the very first match I ever did. And warning, I do die fast. I decided to kind of do this. Like, I had so much footage and I didn't want to take forever. But it was free for PlayStation Plus users, like a whole game demo between the 15th through the 18th for that whole little weekend, or this past weekend. So I tried it. I like Friday the 13th a lot, and whenever you tell people you play Friday the 13th, they talk about this game. And yeah, see, this was the very first match ever. I just picked the chick. There's no perks or level ups or anything, and it don't end well. It was a fun little game. I played, like I said, I played for like maybe 4 hours altogether. Like, I played like maybe 2 or 3 matches, went got food, and then played. It was definitely fun, and I'd totally do it again. I just don't know if I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, if you play Friday 13th, you always get told about this game. And I'm sure if you're in the Dead by Daylight community, you get told all the time about Friday the 13th. Because they did come out around the same time, and they are very similar. This game definitely feels harder than Friday, which, I mean, a lot of things with Friday are very situational, like who happens to be in your game, your spawn point, who happens to be Jason, and you know, I mean, I guess this game is situational too, but I had no idea what was going on. And I thought the way you got hung on stuff was rather interesting. And I just put 3 matches that I thought were good enough to share, because there was a lot of them where I did absolutely booty, and then there were some where they lasted a while. And I did play as the killer, and I didn't share that because I played with somebody I knew. And you can only do that in private, and I only knew one other person who downloaded it, and I couldn't hardly find that person, and it was like a 20-minute match, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna share all that. I played as a nurse, and it was really disorienting. And some of the stuff on this game though was really jarring. Like, when you almost get hit and stuff, like, you kind of just get moved forward faster, and like, I guess my brain was just like, huh? I don't comprehend that. But I saw only 3 out of all those hours. I only saw people use 3, and it was like, no, I saw 4. The one I saw the most of was that guy who makes it look like he's everywhere, and so your character just won't stop screaming. That was my second match. Like, my character just would not stop screaming. And I didn't even understand how to repair anything. Like, I didn't realize then that that was repaired. This was literally the very first match. And by the end of the 4 hours, I was like up to level 6. Maybe it might not be, it might be closer to 3 hours, but it's somewhere like that. I leveled up my stuff to like 6. It was definitely, it definitely was an interesting experience, and I'm so thankful that I got to try it for free, because I've been wanting to try this game. But I didn't want to spend the money on it. And it was definitely more fun than YouTube made it look. And I always think it's funny, every time they pick you up, like, the person disappears for a split second. And I like that you can wiggle out. Which, I didn't do anything fast enough, obviously, on this. But it's crazy how once those things come out, you instantly die and there's like nothing you can do. I think it would be cool if you could revive a person. And I totally just cut off, like, after I died, and I didn't want to do the spectate because I didn't want to take too long. But I do think it's cool that, like, we got disconnected from a couple of matches and we still got our points, and Friday the 13th needs to know how to do that. I will say that. I think this one I just earned a lot of points, and I didn't want to just be like just 2 matches. I only shared 3 because half this video is the last one, because that was like my only stellar batch, and so I was like, I'll share this. But I mean, it's whatever. I think this was after couple of hours when I realized kind of what you're supposed to do. But I only played with this one character because like I was gonna try other characters, but once I started I earned so many points and start leveling stuff up, I was like, I don't want to change and lose that progress even though I haven't bought the game. And I don't understand what the cleansing totem does, but every time I saw them, I used them, but I still haven't figured out exactly what they do. Which I know like the killer's supposed to like have issues with light, and so and they kind of produce a little light, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert. I usually don't want to share a bunch of online stuff like this, but I mean this was definitely a fun little experience. And I think it's cool how you can save people. There's this one match I actually wiggled out of the dude's grips like 3 times, and I got myself out of that grass, and then somebody saved me before I died, and that was a mess. And I didn't understand, like, I knew you had to press L1, but I just kept messing up so hard. And I totally got him killed from doing that. 'Cause I didn't realize you couldn't run away if somebody was healing you. I was like, I can run away faster. That was my mindset. And playing as a killer is really disorienting too. But yeah, like, I definitely enjoyed this game. It was fun. But I only played it for that short because I didn't realize it was free until like the last full day that it was out. Like, I found out like the night before and I downloaded it and I had some stuff to do, then I came back. So I didn't play it like all weekend or whatever. It was like crazy though. Like, the games that definitely feel more different than the internet would make you believe. But they both definitely have their little glitches. And at first I was wondering like, what's the point of all this? And then, you know, I mean, after a while you realize it's so people can come save you. Or have time to come save you. But I didn't understand it. But yeah. I'm curious to see what other killers are in there, because like, I'm in a Friday the 13th group on Facebook. And like a lot of them will post stuff about this game, so I kind of know a little bit about the killers without even playing this game. Especially like when Michael Myers joined. Like, a lot of those people blew up. And I mean, I know it's about Friday the 13th, but you can post a little bit about other stuff. A lot of people will compare the games or want like DLC kind of like this game. Even though Friday the 13th is not going to do that. It would be cool if they did though.
Yeah.
I really like how you can just like kill people too. But yeah, like everything like has that random L1, and that was throwing me off so hard. I was trying to think about that. All the L1s just threw me off so hard. Yeah, like see like there, and like I press it barely too late. It's just like barely too late, and the more you do it, the faster it goes, and I'm just like, and you don't know when they're coming, like, because there's not really a pattern. Or if there is, I guess I just didn't play enough to, you know, I guess to notice it. But man, yeah, that was the end of that match. And then this last match was the only match that I won and escaped. So I had to share that. The rest of them, we got like 2 or 3 of the things done, but I died or we just lasted a while. And I really liked that this was like the Michael Myers thing. Like, that's what made it real cool. Like the little Halloween house. And I did so much better. This was not my last match though. And but this was just a really good, match. And it was so much fun. And I love the Halloween movies, so this was definitely in my spew of stuff. And I think it's crazy how you can tell when you mess up and how much it knocks off. And I like that other people can join you, but it made me so mad when other people would join me and it would go back down. Or I joined people and I instantly ruined their progress. I instantly felt guilty. But yeah, like here, like there was this one though. We ended up losing, but the people I was playing with were like veterans. They were like boom, 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 and I kept messing up their stuff, and I felt so bad, but I didn't want to sit around and do nothing. I don't know how well he can pick out stuff, and I don't know if like the killer depends on the killer, like how they navigate. I only played with the nurse. That was the only person I tried. And when she bleeped, oh my goodness, that made me feel so sick. Like, you would jump and like look straight down, and man, that was a mess. And like, I really like the guy who makes him scream all the time, like I mentioned. That would probably be the most terrifying. He has like all the electrical stuff too. He's so OP. Like, my fear on the game, like my character actually had a fear level, or I guess what it's called. And I totally, when I started this game, I didn't even look at the instructions, so I was just kind of going in, risking it all. And this map was really easy to find everything. And I really quite enjoyed that. And, you know, I didn't realize when you were running, they can sense you for a while either, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it totally makes sense, I guess, if they're supernatural beings. But yeah, I still love my Friday, though. I don't really have a favorite between the two, but I have Friday, so I'm gonna play Friday. I don't think I'm gonna get both games. But it's, you know, it was cool. I like the repair stuff. And at first I didn't realize it was for the door because I didn't know hardly anything about the game. I just hear about it a lot, and I knew there was a bunch of killers. But yeah, I like that, like, the more perks actually make a huge difference. Like, your perks do so much. Like, my goodness. I really don't know what else more to say about the game, but this match has still a little while left. But I think it's cool though, like this was the match that I think I discovered like how sensitive the killers were to light, because the other places were darker. And the basement thing is real creepy too. Like anytime you go down into the basement, I know you get points for it. But I mean, if the killer always dragged those people down there, it'd be so hard to save them, because it's only like one way out. And there was this one match I spent like a good 5 or 6 minutes trying to get out of there. Or it may not have been that long, but it definitely felt that long. And from what I understand, there's no time limit. There could be, but I hadn't had issues of running out of time in any of these matches. And I thought that was an interesting concept too. Because usually games like this, there is a time limit. Like this, if you like don't die, you win. But you know, I guess it makes everything harder. Because you can't just wait it out. And I know the community could probably easily be toxic on this game, but I think it's kind of cool that, like, I hate it, but I think it's cool that your friend cannot play as the killer in a public match, because you can't have a Friday situation where people are telling Jason what you're doing. But at the same time, it'd be nice to like be able to kill my friends, because I'm not one of those buttholes who needs my friends to tell me where people are to play the game. I either suck or I do a good match. Like, I might complain, But at least I do it on my own. Yeah, it's like if I'm gonna make a D, I made it by myself. Man. Yeah, I think every map there's only 5 of the generators. Which, I mean, I guess the consistency is good. But, you know, it's whatever, I liked it. Man, I almost had it there. But hey, I've done that to a few people too. I can't say nothing. I think one of them, I was like a little at the edge and I had the L one and I took the L, literally. I got so many points from this match. I think I'm actually gonna leave the one person who was like a left behind spectator thing on. Because this was the match I really want to share because it's the only time I won. But I kind of want to show how bad I did at first. A lot of them I died that fast. And the invisible stuff kind of like freaked me out because I didn't understand at all. But I'm wondering like how many like more like licensed killers are gonna put in. I think it'd be cool if they did like a Chucky thing. Like have Chucky and Tiffany like follow you around and try to kill you or whatever. Which I know Michael Myers, I didn't get to see him personally and I was really hoping that somebody would have him. And that chick drove me so mad. I almost wondered if like she did it on purpose or was it just like a fluke. Like it really made me so mad. But like I was telling my friend like where the generator was, I'm like, just get it, just get it. I was I guess I had been forced to be distracted. And what sucks is if you have to run, he knows exactly where you are. And I guess I was hoping I could just jump off. And I guess who the killer is a big thing too. But this is when I learned like lights matter because I noticed like that killer dude couldn't handle the sirens. Which was kind of cool. Or he could handle him, but he like got slower. And I really thought I was gonna die here. I was like, man, we got so close. I know 3's not that close, but it's still good for me. And then like I saw that and I was like, man, I don't want to die. Yeah, like I don't know much about this particular killer. But I was so happy that I could jump out. Like I felt so powerful in such this little game. It was definitely the highlight of this game. And I think I recorded everything I did for those hours, so it took up a lot of space on my PlayStation. Which after this video is posted, I'm probably going to delete it all, because it don't matter. I just didn't know which one I would want to use or what have you. Man. This was like getting to me. That's like the one time, like, the person didn't go invisible while picking you up. And I really thought I was gonna die here too. Which would have really blown. I've been so upset. And that guy really does look creepy though, I'll say that. They did a good job of making him look creepy. And I don't understand why he just watched. I guess to make sure I don't get out, but it's still kind of like, broski. Like, can you just go on somewhere, please? I don't like you staring at me like that. He almost looks like a Shimigami off Death Note. I didn't notice this when I was playing. And yeah, that girl that almost got me killed earlier was the one who helped me, and I didn't expect that because I didn't even see her. Like, even looking back on this footage, I didn't even see her. And that probably wasn't nice to her, but I was just trying to get away. Like, I've come too far to just die. And I was so happy, like, I was like, yes! But you know, my luck is like, this would happen and I'd instantly die. That's usually my luck. And yeah, I had to figure out which exit was the exit. Which, I think one reason you probably get screwed over less probably in this game is because everybody has to leave out the same way, and cooperation is key. Like, you just don't find 3 parts and go. It will take too long if you're completely by yourself. And I was really unsure whether just to run or not. So I just kind of waited around. And then I eventually went out. So yeah, I will let that play out. I'll let you watch how the last person was left. And I will see you later next time, guys. Bye.